Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So apparently Transformers Tuesday isn't over just yet, so we actually have an upcoming fan stream coming April 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, or of course 10 a.m. Central Time. So this is going to be kind of a thoughts and theories video, so most likely we will see the reveal of Legacy Evolution Wave 3 and maybe some Series figures as well. So of course they actually have some figures that are already confirmed to be a part of Wave 3. There's of course some listings and some rumors, but I'm not going to confirm any of that. So actually at the last live stream when they revealed Wave 2 at the very end, they did show or kind of tease some figures. They actually had some artwork of some of them. They never had product shots, but they did show some artwork saying that, of course, these figures will be at the next live stream. So the first one is actually the leader class, which is going to be Armada Megatron, which I think is very, very cool and interesting enough. We actually have not had any leaked images or stolen copies or anything shown as of yet. So we're going to kind of go in blind for this live stream, of course. It's a week from now, so possibly maybe we could see some images by then. But at this moment in time, we've seen no images of this upcoming leader class Armada Megatron. So it'll be kind of interesting to see. We'll be, going in blind. So maybe it'll be a stylized version of Armada Megatron, or it could be a very accurate version. Of course, probably most people are hoping for a non-stylized version. I have to say now, I do hope he comes with maybe some mini-cons, like he could come with his own mini-con from the series, or maybe he could come with a Star Saber, maybe a better one. I know a lot of people didn't like the one that came with Starscream. I thought it was okay, but it would be nice if we could get another figure that could include it. Another figure that's already confirmed is actually the next Junkion. So we've actually had two so far in the deluxe class scale. It was Scraphook and Crash Bar. Speaking of Crash Bar, his review should be up on the channel very, very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And now the third one is actually going to be, I'm pretty sure the name was Axel Grease. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that was the name. He's going to be in the Voyager class scale, so that'll be pretty interesting to see how he turns out. And in just my professional opinion, between the two we've actually gotten so far, I think Scraphook was the better figure, so hopefully they improve a little bit more over a Crash Bar. It seems like they didn't put as much time and attention on Crash Bar as Scraphook. That's just my opinion, so hopefully they get a little bit better with this next figure. Two more figures that are actually also going to be a part, or we actually have images of, is the next two core class of Dinobots. So quite a while back, I'd say over a month ago, I did do a news video talking about some leaked images of a Shatterglass Grimlock and two core class Dinobots, that being Swoop and Scar. And interesting enough, actually, I was predicting for this next live stream to have the Shatterglass Grimlock revealed, but interesting enough, to, of course, today we got that reveal, so that won't be happening. But so we'll probably be able to see Swoop and Scar be revealed, our next two core class Dinobots, and I guess they're gonna save Snarl for last, or whatever the next one is, maybe Slash, who really knows. Interesting enough, they're just going to do one in the last wave. I guess they're already kind of confirming we're gonna get a wave 4 of Legacy Evolution. Maybe we'll get a wave 5 as well, we really do not know. Most likely we'll probably get like a third repaint, because typically there's 3 core classes per wave. So, like the first wave, it was Slag or Slug, and then of course Sludge, and then there was the Sound Blaster repaint of Soundwave, and the same of course for Wave 2. The repaint of that wave was actually, we got two actually. We got Grimlock and a repaint Thundercracker and a Nemesis Prime. So probably we'll get some repaint, maybe we'll get another Seeker or something like that, or another repaint of something else. So most likely 3 core classes, or it could just be 2, but just, following the pattern, that's probably most likely how it will turn out. And that's really all the ones that I can remember that have been confirmed. Of course, most likely we will see a Titan class. They did briefly mention that in the last live stream. I can't remember what they exactly said word per word, but they did say it's like coming soon or something like that. So most likely it'll be in this third wave, because if we just look at the past pattern of, wave 3 with Kingdom, Earthrise, Siege, all sorts of stuff like that, usually the Titan class and the Commander class would be in the same wave, revealed at the same time. So Ruminous is going to be the Nemesis, which has actually been talked about and rumored about for a very, very long time. So not confirmed, but again, just kind of following the pattern. And I'd actually be very happy to see that. That's probably been one figure I've been very interested in, because as I mentioned before, they've rumored this, talked about this for so long. It was actually, the Nemesis showed up on the Kingdom Arc box, about 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it also showed up on the Metroplex box in Legacy. So it's been around. It's been kind of in the corner, hidden, in the Nemesis ship mode. We actually, a few weeks ago or a week ago, we actually had some concept art about the Nemesis. Not the figure itself, of course, just concept art of the ship itself. And apparently, rumor is it's supposed to be a mixture of the animated design and the G1 design for this upcoming figure. So kind of stylized, kind of a mixture, which I'm okay with. I think that's fine. Personally, I'm gonna go in with low expectations because you do have to realize this is gonna be a hard Titan class to do because they had recently done the arc. That's a much easier figure to do because it turns into basically an oval with landing gear. The ship is pretty easy. If you've seen the Nemesis in any form, from the G1 show to animated to maybe the most recent Netflix Kingdom show, it was in there as well. It's a pretty hard ship to do. There's huge spikes sticking out. I'm assuming most likely this will come with a stand. I do hope it does because I have no idea how you're going to be able to display this in the ship mode without some sort of stand or support or something because it's a pretty odd shaped ship, which if they do the ship mode right, I'm actually probably very tempted to display it in the ship mode, which usually I don't do. Usually I display pretty much all my figures, Titan class included, in their robot mode. So we'll just have to wait and see with that. Unfortunately, probably that's going to be priced at $200. And if you're wondering why I haven't reviewed the Omega Sentinel yet, is because I actually did cancel that because I predicted that probably we will be seeing the Nemesis soon. Of course, I'm obviously going to choose the Nemesis over Omega Sentinel because Omega Sentinel is just a repaint. But yeah, $200 is a tough pill to swallow because of inflation and stuff like that. So hopefully, maybe in a few years, that'll try and possibly go down. But those are the figures that have been confirmed so far. Of course, I know there's more. There's the deluxes. I know there's leaks and listings, but I'm only going to mention the ones that are actually out there with concrete evidence, like pictures, or confirmed by Hasbro. So, but apparently, there is one possible figure we might be getting a packaged refresh of Dirge and Ramjet, which is good. I'm glad of that. I think that might be spread across wave 3 and 4. I think we might get Dirge in this wave and then Ramjet in the next one, or it's vice versa. I'm not 100% certain about that. I haven't been paying attention about that because I actually have the original Earthrise version, the Amazon exclusive. That's actually why they're repacking it or refreshing it, because originally that was a 2-pack of them and Earthrise, so several years ago. And it was a very hard to come by exclusive. It was an Amazon exclusive, and of course, as you all know, Amazon exclusives absolutely suck because they're very hard to get and they're very expensive on the aftermarket. So I'm actually very glad, even though I already have the figure, I'm actually very glad they're repacking it so other people can get a chance to experience the mold. Of course, I don't think they're going to do anything mold wise. I think it's just going to be, of course, they get the figure and they put it in the Legacy Evolution packaging, which I guess is kind of nice. Of course, I don't need to get it because I already have it. I mean, maybe if I find it on clearance sometime just to get the packaging art or something, or if I just want another version, or something like that, maybe I'll get it. I don't know, but as of right now, I don't need to get it. I really don't because I already have the original. I mean, if there is a mold change, if they have new accessories, or if there was a new head sculpt, something like that, I would get it. But yeah, those are really only the figures that are confirmed so far for Legacy Evolution Wave 3. I know there is a Bludgeon leaked. I'm pretty sure that's for Wave 4, so I'm not going to mention that just yet. Or it could be for Wave 3. And possibly, I think that's going to be a retool of Skullgrin. If I'm wrong, I would be perfectly fine with that because I think Skullgrin's probably one of my favorite deluxes of Legacy so far, and of just overall, probably one of my favorite deluxes. Period. It's a really good figure. I know there's rubber bits, but I don't care. It's an amazing figure. But of course, moving on to Studio Series, we actually haven't had some Studio Series reveals in quite a while. So the past reveal was, of course, we did get the first wave of the Rise of the Beast figures, which, that was kind of sprinkled in here and there. It wasn't all at one time. There wasn't a live stream. It was kind of like a Transformers Tuesday thing. I know they did at the last live stream, they were kind of yeah, these are out there. There was no oh, this is the first time you're seeing these. There was no surprise. We're we already know about this. We also did recently get a 86 core class Ironhide and a Snarl. So possibly, maybe we could see the last Dinobots, the swoop at this live stream, maybe. It could be, they've done this before where the majority of the figures will be the Legacy Evolution, and maybe they'll just put a few Studio Series at the end. Maybe we'll get some more Gamer Edition figures, which I'm actually kind of doubting because we literally just got like 2 weeks ago the Optimus Prime, Barricade, and Bumblebee, so probably not that, but maybe we'll get some like Stu Series 86 or some, just plain old Stu Series figures or some Rise of Beast figures. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. But that is pretty much it as news wise. Of course, a lot of this was just kind of theory, speculation, just discussion. We really won't know what we're going to get until the live stream. I'm assuming the Wave 3 is kind of confirmed. It's just really up to what figures they actually, put out. Because there's a lot of figures that have been talked about and have listings, so we just kind of have to wait and see. Of course, whenever they do post the figures for pre-order, I will do a whole live stream covering them. And if they do like Stu Series and Legacy Evolution, if they do both of those, I'll do like 2 separate videos if you're interested. I'll do a whole video about Stu Series and a whole video about Legacy Evolution because I cannot talk for that long because, if they do Wave 3 alone, that's going to be like, what, 7 or 9 figures. So that's quite a bit of figures to talk about. So I'll definitely break that up into 2 different parts. But let me know in the comment section down below. I might have missed some figures that they mentioned last time, but I'm pretty sure I got them all down. But let me know what figure you're most excited for, or what figure do you want them to do in the future, and of course, what figure do you just know right now you will be buying without a doubt. Hope you enjoyed this news video, and I'll see you next time.